Yo, yo. What up, y'all? I'll let a few of y'all fill in here before I start talking. All right, got one. Just Blaze. AKOYE, my guy. What's up, man? All right, that's one. Let's go. Give me another. Give y'all a minute to load up in here, man. While I contemplate our future. You know what I'm saying? Steve Burleson, salute. What's good with you, Brody? Andrew Zumas, my betting guy. He said I'm at my 9 to 5 right now, man. I feel for you. I feel for you, but respectably, feel for you. I know you're making money other ways because you was a hustler. What's up, Steven? All right, let's go. Like real shit, man. It's like
When you just
you
talk
gotta
about
listen,
practice,
man.
we
You
sitting
gotta
here.
listen.
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice, not a game,
Y'all remember this
not
rant?
a game, not a game.
Y'all remember this
We
rant?
talking about practice.
What's good? Blast music
Not a
24
game.
7. Oh yeah, 247.
Not the game that
What's
I
good?
go out there
Quash
and
Blake,
die
what
for
up?
and play every game like it's my last. Not the game.
Now I threw that clip up there. I threw that clip up there because a lot of people are looking at, first time you catch me live, Jordy Yance. What's up, man? Glad. Well, hopefully you enjoy it. But a lot of people are talking about what Trey Lance is bringing to this team, and I haven't really heard anybody really touch on this one. But the main reason that I think that he helps this team right now, and the reason I just put the Allen Iverson practice video up there is because if you look at our defense, right? Everybody loves our defense. I love my defense. Ken Lott, what's up? Good to see you too, bro. But everybody loves our defense. I think our defense is amongst the tops in the league, and we were a top 10 defense last year, a top 5 defense last year with this problem. And our main problem, I was just talking to my brother who kind of like talked me through it because it was like, all right, I came up with this idea talking to him. But our main problem was what? Let me see if y'all know in the chats before I even go further. It's 37 of y'all in here. Let me get 37 likes. And let me see what y'all think our main problem was last season, if there was one. Salute advanced artillery. Yo, you got them weapons, man. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to pull the Antonio Banderas bag out. I got the Desperado bag too, man. But I know that name. You must like pistols. Running QBs. Yep. Run game, not run game. Mobile quarterbacks. Exactly that. You guys are smart. I knew the AKs would know. But the reason Trey Lance makes this team instantly better is containment on running quarterbacks. We didn't have a quarterback or a player on the team that can consistently simulate what we were seeing against those running quarterbacks on a regular basis. So when you have that now added to your element on this defense, which was already a top 5 defense, to say that we got better 2 years from now because Trey Lance actually took a snap is an understatement. To say we got better today is the truth. Like that's it. We got better today because of the scout team and what he's going to do on the scout team. And it allows us, like, although Dak Prescott can run, he's still proven that he's developed into a more of a pocket quarterback who will run. And if I had to compare him to somebody, it'd be more like a Ben Roethlisberger type. He can throw the ball. He will throw the ball. He can extend plays, and he can run and hurt you running, but he's not Hurts on the ground. He's not Trey Lance on the ground. He's not Fields on the ground. Those guys are running quarterbacks. Like they can out sprint most guys on the team. That type of running quarterback. We haven't had that in practice. We couldn't simulate that on the scout team. So having that makes this defense even better, which instantly made this team, ridiculously good, in my opinion. If you look at it from that angle, it does make sense for Jerry to actually have brought him in for that, but also, what he's doing future wise as far as Dak's contract. I mean, I knew that they didn't want to pay Dak the first time. So after seeing Hurts get that money, I know they had to come with some sort of hedge bet to keep Dak, in a respectable range. And that's the other end of it. But it's definitely something that I look at now as like excitement when it comes to what we're going to be able to do practice wise with Trey Lance, man. Just Blake said big facts. Quasi Blake, he said, "Oh, on defense, our problem on offense was wide receiver after CD Lamb." Oh, he's talking about defense. Jay Lombardi, OG Okoye, what's the deal? What's up, man? Fan talk, my man. We gotta do a show. I didn't give you a date. I don't think you gave me one either. We just said that we pretty much free. I'm actually moving out of my second apartment, moving fully in with my fiance this week. So I mean, I guess we unifying the situation all the way. So giving up one of my sets, man. I haven't done any videos from that apartment in a minute. I don't even go there. I just got it. So it's like time to start saving that money. But so we'll get on the show, basically, is what I'm saying. Fan talk wrong. We'll get on the show next week after the dust settles from all that. He said, "Bruh, does Noah impressed me? Who's at the corner? I haven't watched any film on him. I need more from Dak. That's my main problem last 2 years, and this year I expect Dak to go crazy. Well, Ken Lott, you always think Dak is going to get 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns every season. So, he's never going to impress you. You like one of those dads that can't ever be pleased. You know what I mean? He's seeking your approval, but he'll never get it. So I don't think there's any saving Dak when it comes to you, man, for sure. What's good, Jazzy Jeff, Sadiqa Charles, my lady. Somebody, I told you, somebody was catfishing on using your name before. Jabril Cox cut. Why? Bell can play linebacker. Lay it straight. Yeah, man. We already spoke on Trey Lance, like I said, being a scout team savant, in my opinion, due to the fact that he's going to be able to run, show us those looks that were given D Law and the rest of those guys fits on containment, which will make us better against guys like Hurts. But moving forward to cut day, like just talking about cut day itself, there's only two that kind of stung a little bit, and Bohanna was one, and Jabril Cox was the other. I still don't think that they're done with the team. I think they both make it to the practice squad. Maybe not Bohanna, but I think Cox, because of his lack of film, should make it to the practice squad. If he doesn't, it sucks for him. I personally, I got an argument with people on Twitter who like Bell more. I mean, on film, if you're saying that Bell is going to replace Cox as a linebacker, I can't see it. I can't. Bell avoids contact a lot when it comes to getting into his gap. Like Cox would get to his gap and play. I understand they're saying like the off-ball stuff that Cox does, like when you say covering tight ends and stuff like that. That's stuff that we already get from Curse. The stuff that we can get from Wanye Thomas, and they say Bell. But when it comes to run fits, I think that Cox is better than Bell by a long shot. I don't get that move. That's the one move I really didn't understand. It was one other, I think, somebody else that got cut that I didn't expect to be gone. Who was it? It was the first one I looked at. Hold on a second. Let me look at it real quick because I know it was more than just Cox. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me look at the list of cut players. It was. Hold on one second, people. Oh, Land. That's what it was. It was Land. There you go. You're right, JR. Yeah, Land. Gallimore's still on the team. So Gallimore surprised me too that he made it. But Land blew my mind because I wouldn't have exposed Land to waiver wire, even though I think he's going to make it through and make it to our practice squad. After seeing what he put on film, it's like, why would you let him make it to the practice squad? But I mean, I think they feel that it was worth the gamble because he was an undrafted guy and they probably felt like he could make it. But I didn't get that one. Gallimore, to me, I agree. I think Gallimore, I would have taken Land over Gallimore personally. But the reason I would have took him is not because Gallimore is not good. Gallimore's get off is great. Gallimore is a good 3 tech on his team. He could play a little bit of 1 tech, but mainly 3 tech. But I think the reason they kept Gallimore is because of Bohanna not being Bohanna. They don't need a Bohanna when you have a Mozzie, but Gallimore can give you a little bit of what Chauncey and Osa give you, and also give you a little bit of what Mozzie and Hankins gives you. He's a little bit of both. But to me, when you push Fihoko inside, I think he beats out Gallimore, in my opinion. But they saw it different. They saw it different. I didn't see Gallimore or Bell being above on this roster anyway, certain guys. But, like I would have taken Bohanna over Gallimore any day of the week because of his ability to soak up that double team. But, I guess they looked at it like we only need 2 1-tech guys on this team, and that's going to be Mozzie and Hankins. Let's see what else we talking about. Hold on. Y'all good though. Y'all all knew it was Land. Yeah, I didn't want Land to get cut, man. I didn't look at it like he should be the one going. Let's see what Ken Lott is saying. Do you expect this offense to run dominant, to be run dominant? How high can our defense go? Top 3. Can offense be a top 5? Passing game, run game, boxing on fire. Boxing is on fire. You said a lot. Appreciate the super chat. Number 1, boxing is on fire. Got a fight September 29th. I'll be in Tijuana, Mexico, with Hakeem Harmon. He's 1-0. He'll be fighting his second fight in Mexico. And then he has another fight October 28th if he doesn't get injured in this one. But boxing is on fire in real life. Also, second question, which is, can we be a top 5 offense? Passing game, run game. I think yes. If you look at what they say was like one of the worst years for Schottenheimer, which was the last year with Seattle, I thought that Russell Wilson, I thought he mitigated Russell Wilson's limitations very well. Russell Wilson still put up 40 touchdowns and 4,000 yards that season. I think 13 interceptions, if I'm not mistaken. And they said that they weren't letting Russell cook. That was cooking. If Dak does that this season, I won't have a problem with those stats. And they also led the league in rush attempts. And if we lead the league in rush attempts with the amount of running backs and talent in the backfield that we have, don't get me wrong. I miss Zeke. I would have taken Zeke back on this team because of the type of person that he is. But when you combine Deuce, Lipke, and Dowdle, the things that those 3 bring, and the fact that those 3 will get on the field now due to Zeke not being here, we got better at running back. There's no, if you say, hey, Zeke was a short yardage guy who we needed, I think Lipke can be that guy. If you say Zeke, as far as a receiving option, he wasn't nearly as good as he was in the beginning of his career, but he's still nowhere near as good as Deuce is today. And then the things that Zeke could do as far as open field running when he's healthy, I think Dowdle gives you a similar look. And then you also got TP, that's a home run hitter. So if we lead the league in rush attempts again this year, number 1, you're going to have 2 things that happen, Ken, that you're going to love. Number 1, when you look at Russell Wilson and his second half production in 2021, was it? Yep, 2021. The reason he was a great second half quarterback is not because he just was adjusting and figuring out defenses. It's because they were running the ball so often in the first half that in the second half they had nothing out there. There was nothing really that he had to really read. When he ran a play action in the second half due to the onslaught of the rush attack early, there was only one-on-one coverage or single high safety that was easy for him to move. And that's why he had so much of a problem in Denver, because he didn't have that run game. The same thing for Dak. If you take Dak, who's been great lately, without having the play action to deal with or depend on, he's been doing all goals and moving guys around, throwing interceptions, like you said, because of it. You won't have that problem as much this year with Dak, because if you give him those easier reads for a guy who's already advanced in regards to his ability to maneuver and manipulate. Hold on a second. Sadiqa, hold on. What's up, Sadiqa? You said you You want them to hear your voice, you said? Hold on 1 second. Go ahead, Sadiqa.
Hey, Captain. Get them damn lights up. Tell what's wrong with y'all.
Oh, yeah, get them damn lights up. She called me like, hey, man, I thought I was in trouble, D. I was like, she said, put them on the goddamn phone. I said, all right, I got you. Hold on. Yeah, you heard her. Get them lights up, man. Auntie don't play that shit. All right, let me call you back, D. All right. Get them up. You heard it. Sadiqa funny. Yeah, but those reads are going to be a lot easier for Dak, and I'm going to go into some of the film that we did on that because for those who hasn't watched it, even if you did, it's a good refresher. But you definitely got to see it from that angle where Dak is able to read the field already. So when he doesn't have that to contend with, he doesn't have to move safeties because they're moving because of the run game. It's going to be easier for him to hit those guys, and we got receivers galore. So yes, to your question, we can be a top passing game that depends on a run heavy or run dominant team. So both can be true. We can be a run dominant team, and that can mean more for Dak than less, due to the fact that there's going to be less out there for him to contend with as far as defensive backs when we're running heavy. You can't stop this backfield, regardless of injury or anything. It doesn't matter. We got so many running backs that could feature in certain situations. I think even people say Deuce can't feature, but Deuce is one of the most productive running backs in college football during his career. So, and he's hard to find, and he's short. He ain't little. Like, he's tough and strong. He's a strong dude. So I think we got a lot there. But let me get into a little bit of film. Hold on, I got some hair in my mouth somewhere. Can't find it. Yeah, but let me get in a little bit of film for y'all. Hold on a second. Let me see what y'all saying here. You said Gallimore needs to stop being an Instagram personality. I didn't even know he was an Instagram personality. It's 100. Damn, it's 125 people in there and only 40 likes. Yeah, y'all definitely gotta get the likes up. I can't see the likes, so I ain't know I had that little bit of likes. Y'all better get that shit up for real. That's crazy. Y'all kill them. Y'all gotta keep me above 50%, man. You know what I'm saying? Or just tell me you don't like me. You could just put middle fingers in the chat if you don't like me. But if you don't feel that way, you definitely put them likes up. Good question. I'm gonna pull this up, and I thought as I answer this, you said likes crazy love. Yeah, that's corny. That's corny. That's terrible. Anyway, do you think that Dak is a reader of all the field? Yes, for sure. Dak definitely is a reader of all the field. Dak had to do that due to the way that Kellen Moore called his offense. Dak had to read the field. It had to read it aggressively, consistently. So that ability is definitely going to make Dak shine in this offense. But let's look at it, man. Let's look at it. Yeah, let's look at it real quick. You know what I mean? Appreciate all the love to y'all. You know what I mean? But let's go. Let me see. METHOD, man. Studio and get the content. Give me 1 second, people. Let me pull this video up. All right. All right. All right, let's get back to StreamYard. Let's hit it. And wrong tab. Hold on a second. Let me remove that one and present another one. Presentation screen is share screen. Boom. There we go. All right. And now y'all should see. All right, y'all can see it. Boom. All right, let me know in the chat if y'all can see this. If y'all can see it, let me know, and then we'll move on. Sadiq mad. Sadiq mad. Yeah, I ain't mad at him, Sadiq. Let them do their thing. When me and Vibes doing another video, we'll do one soon. Yeah. Appreciate y'all on the likes, yeah, man. But let's move forward. All right. When you look at this this film real quick, and I'm just gonna take myself off of it because I don't really need to be on it. Boom. All right. I'm still on this mother. Yeah. All right, cool. No worries. All right, here we go. All right, when you look at the film here, though, right? Early on, and this is against Dan Quinn, so it's not like, you know, I need to go far. But when you look at these reads for Russell Wilson, look out there, look in the secondary, and tell me what you see. You don't see a lot of coverages here. Like it's not a lot of coverage plays. These are pressure plays where guys are getting close to the line of scrimmage. And when you look at the comparison with what we had out there when last year with Kellen Moore, is night and day difference. Like the way Schottenheimer approaches the pass attack is by getting consistent early, by even throwing the ball to the flats, to the running backs, to the tight ends in the first half. Quick, simple throws to get your quarterback in rhythm and also to pull the defense up close, coupled with strategic runs. And as they do that, like you see these little quick off pass plays, like to the running back on the flat here. Like when you see these types of passes, what they do is, one, it keeps the chains moving. Two, it forces your corners and safeties to have to run up and tackle, and they're getting used to that. So they're now getting their eyes acclimated to the backfield, and they remember it. You know what I mean? So as they're doing this early on in the first half of games, you still run those same looks, those same formations in the second half of games. And when they start doing that, you have more space. And then here's the return that I want to see, which is the return of the screen pass, which is one of the main reasons Deuce Vaughn is here. Deuce and Tony Pollard on the screen game will be crazy. You know what I mean? But I just showed you, this is all in one game. And in the first half, I don't remember how many, but I counted several attempts to the running backs. Not only touchdowns, but they were storming their way up the field against Dan Quinn by throwing to the running back because they couldn't get the ball anywhere else because his cover 3 and cover 1, they were playing tight defense, but he was killing them with quick throws underneath. Even though right here he has several options out deep, and then he has DK Metcalf coming up in that trail right behind that running back in his jet stream. He could have hit several people on this one, but still hits the running back in stride quick, and it's a touchdown as a result. When you're looking at this on film on the sideline or in halftime, and you're trying to adjust to this, if Dak is doing this type of stuff, these are easy reads. This is why Russell Wilson, his stats look great. But people are like, why wasn't he great in Denver? It's because they had a system. They knew how to mitigate Russell Wilson's limitations, if you will, right? And nothing against Russell Wilson. I think he's a good quarterback in the right system. But I think the system failed him in Denver due to them not really paying attention to what was making him great. He's not this guy. Like, this is what Dak does. Like, this is a coverage play. This is not a pressure play. It's not set up by the run game. Dak he'll use his eyes to move guys around. And he had to do this a lot, which did lead to some interceptions due to him forcing the ball in to tighter spots because they're in coverage and he has to move that coverage around. He doesn't have to do that. Russell Wilson does not have to do that. Why? Because when they motion with a purpose. They're not just motioning to, see what coverage you're in. They're motioning to move your coverage around and to gain advantages that they don't already have. Did you see that? They brought the tight end in tight, and then now it's a 3-by-1 set with the tight end, and a 3-by-2 set with the tight end in tight. Now 3-by-1. Get what I'm saying? So now he's created an island on that side with DK Metcalf. He knows he has, and he only has to read that safety. Because if that safety's in man, if he pull pills out on the running back in man in the flat, I know I got this slant. Before the snap, he knows what's open. Before the snap. Dak did not have that option. He didn't have that option. We were doing shit like this. You know what I mean? So he didn't have that option in his offense. And I'm not here to shit on Kellen Moore. I don't need to shit on Kellen Moore. but Dak didn't have that option in his offense last year. So if you want a glimpse as to why it'll be a lot easier for Dak moving forward, it's because of the amount of creativity pre-snap and the amount of run-specific and centric plays and formations early on in games, man. They were doing this and making it very easy for Russell Wilson to read the field. See, they're in a coverage set right now. So you see, they're in a coverage set. You got 6 guys out there. So they're in a coverage set. What does he do? He throws the ball short. It doesn't matter if you're covering CD, if you're covering Gallup, if you're covering Tolbert, if you're covering Cooks. It does not matter. We'll use Cooks a lot like they use Lockett. And it doesn't matter if you're covering those guys. We're just going to get the ball out of Dak's hands quick and let these running backs do the rest. Russell Wilson right now in the first half had 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards in the air. None of it was to receivers other than that slant to DK Metcalf. And that is what I mean. Like, Dak will be getting stats and yardage from nowhere. So a good question, Ken, but this is why. Now, here's another coverage play. Now, this is Russell having to hold the ball due to them dropping back in coverage, right? And he makes the wrong read, rushes his throw. That's a throw that he should make, right? He makes the wrong read or he pats the ball and should have thrown the ball right there. He didn't throw it. He held on to it and got sacked due to that, right? That could actually move guys around when he's in these types of situations. He can move guys around with his eyes and so on. Russell Wilson struggles with that, but they still were able to look great against the Falcons during this season because they weren't asking Russ to do a lot. Look at that. These are all short timing passes, very quick throws to get the ball out of his hands and let their guys make plays. And in the second half, when the game was tight, and now you need those short yardage situations to stop as a defense, and you start to crowd the line, you're going to see the effect when in those coverage formations. Now there's less coverage, number one. 2, there's a single high safety. There, you know what I mean? He missed that pass, though. But there's a single high safety, and they're going to start crowding the box. When they start crowding the box, I'm trying to get to it. I might just fast forward to it so you can see it because I know it's in here. But they keep running the ball out of these same formations, right, to force defenses to step up. Let me show you what happens in the second half. All right. In the second half, when they were running these same coverage formations, right, you have everybody trying to sit on these short intermediate routes. Now they're running cover 2. See, they're sitting on those running back flat. Right, everybody's shallow. Even though these guys are dropping back, they're shallow. So it opened up everything deep to intermediate. Really, everybody's open on this play because of the way they're forced to play defense. Now their attention is on the short yardage stuff, and as they do that, you're opening up things. Now they're reading off of Neal as well. Let me get that out of your way. But they were reading Neal as well, which was good to see because I didn't see a lot of this from Kellen either, which is like just taking advantage of certain guys, right? But look at the coverage. Look at these throws. This isn't like Russell Wilson moving guys or anything. He just knows they're crowding the line of scrimmage and they're watching the short stuff. And it's opening up things now that those corners are trying to press. It's opening up things behind those corners and making easy touchdowns for those receivers. So when Dak has these kind of looks to deal with, when he drops back, he's going to love this, man. Let me get this advertisement out of your way. But he's going to love it. And also, just truth be told, if we're still in the same scheme, come time for Trey Lance to play 2-3 years from now, he's going to love it too. This is a very quarterback-friendly scheme, very quarterback-friendly. Always has somebody crossing his face short, always has somebody to check down to quickly, to get the ball out of his hands. And then those things open up, behind you, and they can crowd that line. Hold on a second. There's another. Boom. All day. Look at this. All day. Second half, they just started taking their shots deep because those double moves are working. The corners are sitting on everything. They're all crowding the line of scrimmage. Like, look at the line of scrimmage right now. Like, even in the pass formation, everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage. Boom. These types of plays, like, always has a place for them to get that ball out quick. But this is what they were doing to Dan Quinn's offense all day long and killing them with it. And Dan Quinn's, we already know we love Dan Quinn. So they were killing them with that, man. They were killing them with that. So when you look at like what Dak will be able to do in this style offense is night and day. Like it's night and day. Dak's not gonna be asked to sit there and deal with it, man. You know. Let me see what they're talking about. What they talk about. Oh, they talking shit in there about Daniel Jones. Oh yeah, I don't got no problem giving out wrenches as long as y'all come in and do your thing. Yeah, I'll give you a wrench, good brother. When I'm on my regular live stream. This is StreamYard. I can't give out wrenches from StreamYard. I have to go on to the other screen. I don't feel like doing all that right now. But yeah, I got you, bro. Let me see what you're saying here. Yep, Dak about to definitely kill it though. Due to the fact that, like I said, there's not going to be anything out there contending with him. So those who think that this offense is like more vanilla, or because I say we're going to be a run heavy team, that's bad for Dak. It wasn't bad for Russ due to the fact that they were throwing the ball also to those running backs short. So I think it'll be a running back centered offense, meaning you're going to throw the ball and work the ball through your running back early, whether it's in the air when you got a guy like Lipke. Think about it. If you're in the I form and you got Lipke and TP back there in the I form, or Lipke and anybody else back there in the I form, your backfield is a threat in the air and a mismatch for any linebacker who has to line up against Lipke and try to cover him. The average linebacker is not covering him. You're not Fred Warner, Parsons, or Cox if he was here, a guy who can actually like really, open your hips and like run. You're not dealing with him. So those plays, those type of plays are going to make it so that Dak gets yardage that he's not normally accustomed to getting, easier looks that he's not normally accustomed to getting. And we already know if you say that he's, above average to good at those looks where he actually has to move the coverage, even if you don't like him, if you say, oh, he threw a lot of interceptions doing that, right? Well, he's not going to have to do that as much this year. And that's beautiful. We saw what it did for Hurts. Hurts was reading one guy and running the ball. He's reading one guy, throwing screens, throwing short stuff, and then taking his shots deep, when he could. That was pretty much their game plan too, except for the fact that he had to read a lot less due to the fact that they were actually successful in the first half. He didn't have to throw the ball as much in the second half. They weren't a team that was trailing in the second half. The Eagles weren't. But it's on. It's on, man. Don't spam the chat. Oh, yeah. Pure Dubs. You got to relax, bro. Yeah, don't do that. We don't mind you coming in here talking your shit, and everybody going to recognize your shit talk and talk shit with you, but you ain't got to do that because I will put you in timeout for that, bro. All right, let me see what else we got. I think I covered everything I want to cover. Anything else y'all got for me? Any questions you got? Let's go. He said top 5 offense, top 5 defense. Let's go. Yep. People still saying Dallas is going to run the ball more. We ran the ball enough. Shotty is just going to help us run more efficiently. Yep. I think we're going to run the same amount. Yeah, I mean, you actually extract. That's a great point. The Cowboys did run the ball a lot under Kellen Moore. It was just a lot of throwaway runs. You can see they weren't setting up the run to assist the pass game. So you are right. They did run the ball a lot. We were amongst the top of the league in run attempts. It's just the type of runs that we were running weren't set for the personnel. Like you would have Zeke in there trying to run spread looks and zone reads and stretch plays with Zeke out of the shotgun and draw plays with Zeke out of the shotgun. Just give him a power look and go. Even if it's, 12 personnel, whatever, 13 personnel, and run the ball straight at guys. Like give them some Derrick Henry type shit. They didn't do it. They kept running the cute shit. So you are right. They will run the ball probably just the same amount, but it's the way they might even run less. It's just the use of run and the way they use their running backs will be night and day different. That's going to be the biggest thing you see in this game. As far as cut day goes, is one other guy that I wanted to give credit to for actually making the team. I think didn't Jalen Brooks make it? Didn't he make it? I didn't see him on the cut list. And Jalen Brooks actually balled out in preseason and in training camp. I like what I saw out of him. It's like the wide receiver room is looking pretty damn good coming up because you can go 5-6 deep and still I trust those guys. I like Jalen Brooks right now. Yeah. Eastside Harold, go ahead, man. Put user in timeout. I gotta put Eastside in timeout. Eastside come here with hate every time he come in, man. Let him go. It was great seeing Dak in that last preseason game called 35 runs and 35 pass plays. Dak wants his offense to have balance. Those are the offenses that win. Balance is the key. You're right. He said Jalen Brooks did make it good. Will he be protected when he stands in the pocket? Why wouldn't he be protected when he's standing in the pocket? I think he's definitely going to be protected when he's standing in the pocket due to the fact that our starting five offensive line, I mean, knock on wood, all players, all teams deal with injury. We're not special in that. So we have the guys, I think, to replace those guys that do go down. I mean, are they going to be as good? I don't think anybody has a bench full. Show me a team with a bench full of linemen that are great behind their starting line. We have 7 linemen that I trust. You know what I mean? 7 that I would like, okay, I don't mind them getting in there. When you add Austin Richards in there, and when you add I think Bass is going to be pretty good. When we add those two, I'm like, okay, those guys to me are going to be okay. So name me another team that has 7 offensive linemen. And then even a starting 5 offensive lineman that's good. Starting 5. Name me a starting 5 that doesn't deal with injury. They're all going to deal with injury because everybody gets their legs rolled up on. Everybody gets injured. You're not going to carry all 5 of your starting line every single game of every season. It's not Madden. So, yes, he's going to be protected. I'm not coming at you either, Sandra. Good question. But yeah, he's going to be protected. And last year, I think Dak was pretty protected last year. I didn't like when they threw ball in there, but that was a lot of Kellen Moore's scheme too, because you can actually get more out of an offensive line that's young if you're play action as well, because you're letting those guys dictate how. I say this all the time. They're doing the hitting when you're running play action, when you're running bootlegs, misdirections, RPOs, short passes, screen passes. Your offensive line is getting to do the hitting for a change, and when they're doing that, they're wearing on the defense, so that when they do have to drop back and step back and just throw the ball, they're not getting fired off on because that defensive line is tired and or hurt due to the fact that they've been firing off on you. So he'll still be protected due to that, just play action alone. My only question at this point is how much Mike and Shawnee going to run Dak. We have a strong and mobile QB. I don't think I want to see Dak running a lot at all. I think Dak now is at a point where he runs when everything breaks down. I don't think it's going to be a lot of design runs for him, and I don't want there to be, because the name of the game for Dak, he's not a Hurts guy. He's not a Lance. The name of the game for Dak to me is like, run the ball when you need to extend the play, when you need a first down, go get it. Like he did against Tampa Bay, go get it. But if it's running the game plan for him, I don't think it should be. If it is, then they really playing with his career. And it's like if they started drawing up a lot of run plays for Dak or hyping him up to run, I would think that they're trying to set him up to give Lance the team. That's how I would think if I was Dak, for sure. All right, let's see. Dak will lead the league in interceptions. You must be an Eagles fan or Skip Bayless fan. Yeah. AKOYE Lance rocking number 15. I love the fact that he around Dak training and practicing together. Everybody gonna love it because it's so simple for him to come in and be good when you get to sit back behind Dak. But like I said the other day, and I say it again, for those of you who work in the corporate world, just imagine somebody telling you, hey, we want you to train your replacement. This is my nephew. We want you to train him. I know it's happened to some of you. We want you to train him, and he'll eventually, replace you. I take the Brett Favre approach with Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre says it's up to him to learn. And I would look at it the same way if I'm Dak. Don't be nice. You know, you could be cool with him as a person, but I'm not here to make you a better pro. You're here to make you a better pro. You know what I'm saying? If you're picking up what I'm putting down in this quarterback room, great. But I ain't got no time for helping nobody try to take my job. I got time to worry about winning because that's what's going to keep Dak as the head quarterback here and keep him getting paid. So, yeah, that is what it is. That is what it is. Are you a Niners fan, Pure Dubs? That's cool too, bro. Like, yeah, but when you come in here with the weird energy, they're gonna give you weird energy back. I'm just telling you how the chat work, man. And don't come in here with an argumentative shit. You come here as disagreeable as you want. And if you really have a lot of disagreements and you're not gonna do no weird hacky shit, then I'll give you a link and you can come on here and speak your mind. I don't mind disagreement day. I like talking to other teams' fans that actually for a change and arguing with them rather than arguing with my own. So you ain't gonna get no beef out of that from me. But yeah, come in here with some respect, bro. We don't come to the Niners chats talking shit. If we do, I don't be one of them. Do Trey throw any tight spirals in your opinion? Trey, oh, he's a first round draft pick that came from North Dakota State. He has to be good. You don't make it to the top three, third overall pick from a small school like that unless you are the real deal. So he's real. Excuse me. He's real. I think he went into a scheme that had a lot of verbiage. The Shanahan, their scheme is crazy. They do have a lot of verbiage. They're even though they're run heavy, they have very weird verbiage over there. Shanahan's always been known to be that type of guy. Easier for him to develop running backs back in the day, his dad anyway, than it was for him to develop receivers. So I think he'll really, do well sitting behind that and learning a simplified offense. This offense is going to be good for Trey, good for Dak, any of them that play. I'm literally saying facts, my guy. Coyote, I like your name, man. That's my spirit animal, man. I said Dak's record in the playoffs. Does that hurt your feelings? Dubs, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, man? I don't know what you mean. You might be talking to somebody else. Oh, you trying to hurt feelings in here, yo. You like that? What you 15? God damn, man. Cowboys are re-signing Jalen Cropper to the practice squad. I think that's a good idea. Let me see. Yeah, leave Dubs where he at. Like, ain't nobody got time for that shit, man. Leave him where he at. Stop arguing with him. Stop arguing with him. Y'all flood my chat with that shit. Yeah, that's it. No more questions, right? All right. So I wanted to get on and talk about what I thought, just to rehash for those who weren't on earlier. The reason Trey Lance makes this team better right now, just so you guys know what I said and what I was talking about, is on the practice squad. Like, as far as being a scout quarterback, our number one problem as far as the defense was concerned last year and years prior has been containment, setting the edge, and dealing with mobile quarterbacks. When you see a mobile quarterback who's truly a mobile quarterback, not a wide receiver that you're asking to help out on the scout team 1 week here and there, but when you're playing him playing against one every single week on the scout team, that instantly makes you better. That instantly makes you better at dealing with those running quarterbacks. So right now, Trey Lance has made the defense better. Right now, he's already done it. And to say that you can make the defense better is crazy, but he's already made the defense better due to the fact that you can't just come out as a Justin Fields or as a Hurts and just run on us and we don't know what to do to slow you up or to stop you or how to contain you. We know how to stay in our lanes because we're doing it every week in practice. So that's going to be something that I want to pay attention to. Pay attention to how well we play running quarterbacks this season, because if it's night and day better, I guarantee you it's going to be because Trey Lance is back there. We couldn't get that from Will Grier. We can't get that from Cooper Rush. That's what we're going to get from Trey Lance that I think is definitely going to be a difference maker right now. 2 years from now, we can have the conversation about whether or not he should take Dak's job based on what Dak does or doesn't do win-wise, or is he injured or whatever he is. In 2 years, we'll have that discussion. But right now, he's made this team's defense night and day better, in my opinion, due to that being our only weakness. He helps us right now. Our only weakness was running quarterbacks, in the run game to a degree. When we had games where we would give up crazy yards in the run game, like look at Chicago, that Chicago game last year, it was because we were playing a lot of running quarterbacks. Those quarterbacks were giving us trouble. So the Chicago game against Fields, they gave us trouble. The first Eagles game, they gave us trouble with the threat to run and a lot of misdirection stuff. So we'll be able to deal with the RPO a lot better. We'll be able to deal with those running quarterbacks a lot better by practicing against them. So, that's just truly what I think. He got snipped. Who's that? Who we talking about? Land. Yeah, Land got cut, man. I feel like he's going to make it back to the practice squad. But, that's definitely one that I didn't see coming. What do you think about Jabril Cox not making the team? I think that what they're looking at is Bell being able to play linebacker, and I don't think Bell is a better linebacker than Jabril Cox. I don't think Harper is a better linebacker than Jabril Cox, but Harper is more physical. Bell is an off-ball guy, and I think if you're saying to get Wanye on the field, you are going to use him as a linebacker in place of Jabril Cox. That is the only way I see it making sense, not Bell. If you're saying it's Bell, I don't agree with it. If you're saying this because of Jabril Cox or because of the addition, because of Wanye Thomas and because of the addition of Wanye and what Wanye can do, that I can get with. Because Wanye does deserve to be on the field with his playmaking ability and the way he flashes. I don't see Bell being a guy that I want in the box. Wanye plays physical enough in the box and physical enough anywhere where I haven't seen him blocked. So if you try to block Wanye, doesn't matter if you're in the box or if he's playing off ball, whatever, he's going to shoot gaps and hit you. And you have to do that. You have to move Cox if you want to get more playing time for a guy like Wanye at linebacker. I get it there. I don't get it for Bell. I don't think Bell is the guy. I think Bell's still a safety that, they're asking to play linebacker, but he's not that. I don't know what they're seeing in practice, but what I've seen in the preseason games is him like the play where let's just since we still on here, let me pull this up for you real quick. Let's pull this up. And so I'm not hating on Bell. I don't care about Bell, but I'll show you why I said what I said on Twitter and everywhere else about both Bell and Cox and Harper, all of them, right? Let me pull this up. Okay, let's see. Let me show you real quick while we still on here. Present, share screen. Where we at with it? Boom. Let's go to this Mozzie Not Guilty video. And let's skip these ads and blow it up. Okay. This play here, I was looking at both Harper and Bell on this play. This is what stood out to me. I was looking at both of them on this play, and Bell could have made this stop very easily if he would have just now watch Bell come into the screen and watch Harper. So Harper's here, if y'all can hear me, and watch Bell. See what Bell can shoot this gap right now, right? If he shoots before this, obviously everything's happening very fast. But if he shoots this, let me make sure you guys can see before I go forward because I didn't check. Let me check. You guys can see. Okay, you guys can see. Good. All right. So as you can see, period. Clearly, Bell can get into that, could have gotten into that gap. He tries to go around to the outside. For what? I don't understand that move there, but that's where that lane came from. All right. So him going around and stuff, even if he just runs at the lineman and gets blocked, he slows the feet up of that line of that running back, and they someone else can make that play. And then here, Harper doesn't even get off of his stance at all. Harper didn't move. So I looked at what both of them did on this play, and I didn't like it. Like, look at Harper here. This is what I was looking at. He didn't move. He diagnosed what was happening late and never got out of his stance at all. He just ends up on the ground. So do I think that he could work on that? Yeah, I like Harper, but so his awareness to me wasn't showing on certain plays. I'm gonna keep going though, so you know I'm not just picking up one play. And this is what I saw when I say what I saw out of Jabril was in those same looks, he was calm, he was reading the field. This is a good rep to me, but he was calm, he was reading the field, and he was getting to the ball. He gets to the ball here. Like he wasn't getting caught up in any of the traffic. And I'm like, what linebackers did I see taking advantage of the fact that you had a clean pocket? Look here. Again, Harper's not paying attention here. Now, Cox does what I want him to do. You see that gap, just like Bell saw that gap before? Shoot it. He's going to shoot it right now. Boom. Get right through there. Make the tackle. That's all. Now, did he make any splash plays as far as interceptions, balls knocked down, or sacks? No. Here he gets in the backfield. Now, look, this is an opportunity for Harper to make a decision. Now, he does shade the inside, which he should do, but now he needs to shoot. Doesn't. He hesitates, and he gives up that one there. So I thought that Harper did this too much in that Seattle game for me. He did look better in the Raiders game, but he didn't shoot any time in this Seattle game at all. He wasn't getting in there. I think they told him to, but I saw Jabrillo doing that. I saw him doing that. And when I saw that, that's what I was pleased with. So that's why I looked at Bell and Harper as guys that, and I don't need to really go any further. Let me see if I got any more examples of that for you real quick before we get any further along. Let's see. Harper and Bell are in on this one. Not in on that. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it for that particular game. But when you look at that, when I saw that, I said, okay, that's the reason I didn't like the idea of keeping Harper and Bell, because they both, Harper is physical, but is not here yet. And he's just as athletic as Brill and more physical. I do agree there. I didn't have a problem with keeping Harper, actually. I thought we would keep Harper and Cox and let Bell hit the practice squad again, which I would have been fine with, because he's a safety that we don't need on the field. If any snap that I would give Bell, I'm giving that to Wanye. So why do I keep Bell? And then any snap that I would give Curse, I would give to Wanye if Curse can't do it. If I wanted to, I would use Wanye as our swing safety. Anything that Hooker is doing, I'll give that to Mukwamu if I have to, or Wanye. I can't see anything that if Wilson can't do it, I would give that to either Curse or Wanye. So I don't see a situation where I need Bell on the field doing what he's been doing, which is bailing out rather than driving down. He did it again in the Raiders game as well. So it's not just one game. We can look at the Raiders tape if y'all want, since we ain't doing shit. I'll look at the Raiders game too. Hold on, let's see. What else should I say? I agree when you say that the ACL tear set him back majorly and others took advantage of it when he was out. I agree. But if that's what's going to get you out of this team or off the team, and you're going to say you're a bust or we can't use you because of that, then we might as well say we saw the last of Overshawn too, then, right? Unless I'm wrong, right? Because Overshawn's not going to be great next year with his knee, with him not really being fully recovered fully for a full season with that knee. So I think we're not going to see the best of Overshawn until 2025. So I don't know how people are saying that, Bell has already showed you more. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see that on film. Me personally. You know what I mean? But and we could argue about land too. Now, Wanye, no problem. If you said you kept him and we had to by no means would I ever have cut Wanye at all. So Wanye getting on this 53-man roster, if he's the reason that Cox isn't here, I would not argue, because to me, Wanye is the most talented safety in that safety room because he can do everybody's job. He might not be able to do it better than everybody, but he can do everybody's job. Everybody can't do everybody's job. Hooker can't do Curse's job. Curse can't do Hooker's job. You know what I'm saying? And they can't do what Mukuamu, neither one of them can do what Mukuamu can do in the nickel if you had to ask him to do it. Wanye can do what all three of those guys do. You know what I mean? And what Wilson does, which is play in the backfield, you know, be a force at the line of scrimmage and play some coverage. So I like Wanye as much as I like it. Like, I'm not scared to put Wanye in there as a spell for any safety on this team. So he deserves to make it. He deserves to make it. You know what I'm saying? Wanye's cover skills is a threat to Mukuamu. Yep. See, there you go. You already know. I don't think Izzy was struggling, though. I think Izzy was doing what Izzy does. Like, you know, we were playing vanilla schemes. You know what I mean? I think Izzy in the right scheme, he's a situational nickel anyway. He's not a guy that he wasn't struggling in coverage in space. He was struggling in coverage against like that kid, what's his name, NGL from Ohio State. He was struggling in a slot coverage. He wasn't struggling in space. So I still think Mukuamu got it. I will fight for Mukuamu. Cajun Cowboy, we got love for you too, man. I love New Orleans, man. I hope that's how you spell it. That is how you spell it. It's right here at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, I love New Orleans, man. I went on every tour there was when I was in New Orleans. Bourbon Street was wild, man. But I asked this old white dude, man. I said, "Hey, y'all got vampire tours, ghost tours, you know what I'm saying? Cemetery tours, all kinds of tours. Why y'all? This is the home of voodoo. Why y'all ain't got no voodoo tour?" He said, "Son, come here. He said, voodoo is very real. And if I was you, I wouldn't be walking around here asking people about it." That's what he told me, man. He was right as rain, too. That was like an 08 after Katrina, but I had fun down there, man. I ate gator, po' boy. Wanye is free safety 2 in my eyes. Yeah, he's free safety 2, but he can play the strong. Strong safety just got to be able to cover the tight end. He can do exactly what you're asking Curse to do. I just like him better off the ball than I do on a man. I don't want him playing. I want him in zone where he can use his instincts. So I do think he's free safety 2. I would have kept Land over Thomas. Nah, not a chance. You got Dorrance Armstrong is the reason Land isn't here. I think Land will be on the practice squad. Dorrance will get traded eventually. Land will get pushed to 53. I mean, I do think that. Yeah, you're right, Jay Lombardi. Folks expect Izzy to just be sticky for no reason. Yeah. All right. Hate to talk about stuff we can't control now, but the Colts picked up Land. That is dumb, man. God damn. What's the point in going to go get him? Just to show him off in preseason and give him away. Man, that hurt my feelings, bro. For real. That made me mad, man. That's fucking crazy, man. Damn. Fucked up. I wanted Land here. What was the point? He can play now. What's the point? It's guys that I would have took Land over Gallimore, man. Gallimore is not going to see the field that often when you got guys like Chauncey and Osa in front of him. Like, Gallimore should be gone, if you ask me. You keep Land over that, man. What the fuck are we doing? Why show that off? He's already shown that he's a game disruptor. Watch Land be a fucking disruptive ass force over there, too. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. And now that he got claimed, he makes the 53-man over there for the Colts. So that's the end of that. It's a wrap. You're not going to the practice squad. Fucked up. Because when you get claimed, you have to make the 53, right? Yeah, that's corny, man. Hurt my feelings, man. Damn. John 1, I won't shoot the messenger, man, but you could have kept that one to yourself, bro. Let me find out while I'm driving home or something. Wanye is the most talented safety in the safety room. Yes. 6'3", 225 with 4.3 speed, athlete, 100%, man. The land getting signed by the Colts just made me mad, man. But yeah, I like Wanye. Shit, imagine Wanye, putting on 10 pounds and being that guy that we use to replace Overshawn for the next 2 years. Is like the things that Wanye can do off the ball in space and the aggressiveness that he has coming forward. Wanye is going to be a disruptive ass troublemaker up close to the line of scrimmage. I like that. I do not want to see Marquise Bell as a linebacker. I want to see him as he's a Cam Chancellor type of guy. And I don't mean it like he's a hitting safety, but he's still a safety. That's what I mean. He's a safety. He doesn't shoot the gap aggressively enough for me to say I like it. But let's look because I could be wrong. I haven't focused on Bell. So let's look. He had 10 tackles the first game, right? I would have kept you right. I would have kept Gallimore over I would have kept Land over Gallimore too, man. I would have definitely got rid of Dorrance. I would have did something. But hey, man. Appreciate you, John one, man. It made me mad, man. Yeah, it made me mad. We'll be okay without Land, even though I really liked him. We're mad at the end. Yeah. We are good at the end. Don't get me wrong. It's not like that didn't hurt the team. It hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So let's be clear there. But let's look at it, man. Let me look at it real quick. Because I don't want to be unfair to your boy Marquise Bell. So let's look at what Marquise Bell does in here on the field. Which game we want to go to first? Y'all want to go to Jacksonville? We already looked at Seattle. Y'all want to go to Jacksonville or y'all want to go to the Raiders game? I'll let y'all choose where we go first. And whoever says it first, that's where we go. Land is gone, man. Everyone talks about Dak being better. The Eagles and the 49ers are celebrated for all pro talent they have. Dak has produced with lesser talent, and now is with better talent. Dak will be dominant in 2023. That makes sense to me. All right, so Clebo said Raiders, and then Sandra Love says Jacksonville. So we'll do both. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. Continue doing fantastic work, brother. So proud of you. Salute. You already know, man. I appreciate that too. That was some Marcus Aurelius, Friedrich Nietzsche type philosophy shit there, man. I like all that. You know what I mean? But I got you, man. I ain't going nowhere. Dak about to get traded by a bum. Oh man. Oh, now here come another bum. Trey Lance shaking my head. Jalen Hurts is with the NFC East. Oh, he is an Eagles fan. Suckers. Yo, Kellen Moore, I see you. I see why you left them bums. You got to be an Eagles fan because you said a lot of $3 words. Bum, oh bum, shaking my head, bum, and then bum again. Yeah, Eagles fan. Y'all don't know how to argue or debate, man. It's just bum every other word, fuck you every other word, let's fight every other word, all that bullshit, man. But glad you're here. We welcome everybody here. You know what I mean? We don't discriminate. We're glad you're here, man. Welcome. It's like coming to America, like, yes, fuck you too. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like that. I like your point about how Lance makes us instantly better, but do you think the starters will get a lot of time with him? Oh, you mean the starters no. He's not going to make the offense better right now. He makes the defense better right now. I think in 2 years, you'll see if he's making strides. You'll see him in preseason. They're going to see what he can do next year in preseason and year after. And if Dak gets hurt, you're going to get a look at him. But I don't think he's going to do anything with the starters at all. And now, Dak is going to start the political shit with those guys. I don't see those guys siding with Trey Lance because they see how shady what Jerry Jones is doing. They gonna be fucking with Dak. Dak done brought him up. Dak took Jalen Tolbert and nursed him up to what we saw. Like, if you want to see what he's able to do as a leader, he took Tolbert from where a lot of you thought that Tolbert was going to be a bust. I heard people arguing was Simi Fehoko going to outdo Tolbert, and why should Simi Fehoko be gone this year when Tolbert hasn't done anything? And now look at nobody's this mum's the word on Tolbert. Don't even speak. Tolbert can clearly play number 2 wide receiver on his team if he really counted him that way. He's up there with Gallup. He's up there with Cooks as far as what he showed you this preseason. His ability, the upside, and the potential is there. So that showed me something. He showed me that he can develop a guy. He showed me real leadership. So I'm cool with that. But let's get to this. Let's get to this content because y'all asked for it. Y'all said Raiders game first, so we're going Raiders game first. All right. Let's pull this up. Boom. All right. Share this tab instead. All right. Get over here. Boom. Add to the stream. All right. You not sold on Tolbert. We'll get to that in a second, bro. I don't know how you not sold on Tolbert. Tolbert, he did his damn thing. All right, so let's watch this defense. Boom. Now, what the fuck happened? Come on, man. Stop playing. Let's reset. Boom. All right. Reset this. And Dallas again. Boom. Let's get in there. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Yeah, y'all can see it. All right. Let's locate. This ain't a play where we got a Bell on the field, but Harper's on the field. Harper did pretty good on this play. He got to the ball. He looked a little more decisive than he looked on previous plays. Let's see. Here's Harper right here. This is what I wanted to see out of him in the Seattle game that I didn't see. But you see where they got Wanye at, and this is what I mean. Like him being in the box in exchange for Cox as far as being that wheel guy. I would take him over Cox in the box. Yeah. Pause. Goddamn. I would take him over Jabril. That was a horrible one, man. Why y'all let me do that to myself, man? That's crazy. I got to get to what Bell is in the field, man, because I don't see Bell yet. I don't see him. Now, this is a good play. I think this one might have solidified his role on the team because although Mozzie made the mess here in the middle of the field, watch, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but watch Harper blow this up. You know what I mean? Harper did a great job on this play. Here he is again. If you guys can see where I'm pointing. I don't know if you can, but you get it. Boom. Got rid of that tight end and got in there. So Harper did a good job on that play. And I think that play alone was like, okay, him being a little more decisive this game is definitely it. That's what they were looking at. And I don't see, and you're correct about that, I don't see our guy Brillo doing a lot of that type of work where he's getting rid of guys and doing his thing. He's not doing that. He's slashing, doing a lot of slashing. There you go. Let me see. I'm trying to get to when Bell is on the field because we said we want to see Bell. Let's see Bell. Bell on the field. Bell on the field versus run. Let's see. Let's find it. He's not on the field here either. All right, he's on the field here. Let's see what he does. I don't know what he's doing in this game. Didn't pay attention to him. So here's Bell over here. It's like a big nickel linebacker. Oh, he gets in there this time. He actually was a little more decisive. He could have made this play, but he gets hung up. Here he is again. Same play, different angle. He gets kind of like grabbed on this one, but he was a little more aggressive on that play, which I like. That's what I saw Brillo doing in the Seattle game that I didn't see Bell doing a lot of, that I wanted more of. Let's see what he does on this play. I think he's in here too. He's actually in coverage on this play. I don't need to see any of the coverage plays. I think he did okay in coverage. All right, here's another run play. Let's see. Is he in? He's not in on this game. But let's see what Harper and Brillo do on this play. Let's see. Oh, this is a screen pass. Brillo fought underneath that, did what he's supposed to do. I ain't mad at that, but it wasn't a run play, so I won't count it. Where's Bell? Bell is in on this play. Let's see. Is he in coverage? Boom. This is a run play, and he does it again on this play. Now, we can argue what his responsibility is, but look at him here. We could argue maybe he thinks he's supposed to be outside contained, but look at this. Boom. See how he jumps out of there again? I don't like that. Now, I don't know what he's asked to do, but I'm pretty sure when you see the run coming, you got to cross that tight end's face and get over there. Where are you going? I don't know where he's going on that play, but that's why I don't. Now, that's not to pick on Bell. This is why I didn't do a whole breakdown because I don't dislike Bell. I like him better as what he is, a safety. He doesn't have linebacker instincts. Like, that's not a linebacker-esque type of move. Like, why did you jump out there when look, it's clearly outside contained on this play with Banagoo. Banagoo has outside contained. Why are you jumping out there? I don't know why he did that. And he did that in that same play that everybody was looking at Mozzie for being trash for. He did that there too. But I don't see, like, this is your gap here. You can't jump out there. I don't know why he jumped out there. He could have made that play or could have at least undercut that tight end. You know, I think Wanya gets rid of that tight end and makes that play. So does Harper. And I think that I've seen, here go Bell again, I've seen Brillo do it. So I just don't like how Bell plays when he's close to the line of scrimmage as a linebacker. Like here he's pretty much a big nickel linebacker right here. Let's see what he does. I don't know if this is a run play or not. It's not. Against pass, I don't have any problems with him. So can't argue that. Against pass, I'm not arguing. I like him in the pass game. I do. I like him off the ball. Anything off the ball, I like. Running plays, I don't like him half as much. This is a good hit, so I'm gonna give him his credit on this one. Actually, I gotta let you see it. Here's Bell here. This is what he does do well, and this is what I say I do like about him. Getting back in the coverage lanes, boom, coming down and lighting somebody to fuck up. I like that. I like that. Yeah, do that. All right, here we go with Brill in there. Boom. They all got washed out on that play. Everybody got tricked on that one. These are all passing plays. The Raiders were throwing the ball a lot. They weren't really running the ball on us all crazy. Here we go again. All right, we got some decision out of Cox. I think, like I said, he could have still made this play. He should have shut down. But I like how he got across that lineman's face and got pushed in the back. But he got across this guy's face and got into the running lane. I like when he's decisive like that. And I think it's because he's been in the defense for a while. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make a case for why, I think that it is a piss poor, horrible move. I'm really looking to see like what people are seeing because I wasn't giving Bell a fair shake, nor was I giving Harper. I gave Harper a fair shake. I think Harper just needs to get his awareness together. But I wasn't giving Bell a fair shake when I say, honestly, I don't think he can play in the box. I saw 2 plays that I didn't like, and I just said I didn't like the idea of it. But let's just see. Let me see if any other plays that he's in on. This play here pissed me off, but nobody special was in there, and so you saw the difference. This was a quick difference. You seen like we saw this while they were talking in the broadcast. But look here, Alarcon here. They're gonna run right at Alarcon. Obviously, Wheat is in there, not Cox, not Harper or Bell, and it shows. Watch this here, boom. They move Brillo out of the box, and watch, boom. They got Wheat to step over to the left. Right off of that. There go the lane right there. Boom. Over. It's already over. Already over. Those guys definitely ain't the 18. Yeah, I don't see a lot of running plays for Bell in this game. I saw him move out the box one time, which I didn't like, but they had him up here with Harper. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, dropping back in coverage, like I said, I don't have a problem on those. It's the run fits. Boom. It was a good block. Good block. on Harper on this particular play. Harper meets that linebacker, meets that guard in the hole. But again, this is what I meant when I said he didn't get out of his stance before. He's taking too long to kind of assess what's going on here. And that's the reason that they give up a play here. This is his gap. Now, it's a good block. Obviously, the linemen get paid too. But if he just gets in there and clogs this up, like right now, go instead of stepping out, this play doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen. It happens because he hesitates. You can't hesitate. You can't take a step around. You got to go through this guy or chop it. You got to get under it. The 61's pulling. You got to see that and get under that. You can't let him meet you and push you out of there like that, because this is what's going to happen. It doesn't matter how good the rest of your guys are. You got to have gap integrity. So, I've seen this a lot this preseason by both Harper and some of Bell, mostly Harper. But Harper, I can understand to a degree, because he got to get his awareness up. But he's a young guy, so I think Harper has the ability to do those things. He just has to be coached up a little bit, coached up a little bit. That's all. Let's see what we got here. Here's Harper here. I don't know what happens on this play. This is all random. Let's see. He ain't had to do shit because Darrell Johnson got cut. He got out there. He ain't really had to do anything either. Here's Harper again. Let's see what they're doing on this play. Pass play. All right, here we got Wanye in the box. We got Bell in the box. It's a pass play again. Yeah, got Bell in the box. Bossman fat. We ain't talking about Bossman getting traded either. I think Bossman played amazing in the preseason, man. He really did. I give him his credit for that. Like, Bossman did his thing in the preseason. Can't hate on that. Like, got to give him his credit for that. Bossman did his job. Got cut. Not cut. Got traded due to the fact that I think, like I said, Mike McCarthy was talking about the fact that he was able to play inside, but he wasn't going to get any tick inside. He wasn't our number one, number two, or number three inside guy. He's behind Jordan Lewis and Bland inside, so he's not going to get in. He's not going to play. So it was better for him to go elsewhere and try to get an opportunity than it was for him to be here. He wasn't going to get that here. Good peel back hit by Harper here. I liked it. Like, Harper's physical. Both him and Bell will knock you out. And I saw that here. I liked it. But I feel that the reason Bossman got traded is because, like McCarthy said, boom, good hit. But it's because Bossman could only play inside. He's shown that he's able to do it, in the nickel. So it's best for him to go to Miami, play alongside Ramsey and those guys, and just get it together, man, rather than be here just sitting on the bench doing nothing. Let's watch what Harper does on this play. Boom. He takes outside contain. He did an okay job there. I see what he was doing. See what he does here. They were throwing the ball a lot, man. Good play by Harper there, though, and Wheaton. They both played good there. Yeah, they threw the ball a lot. Won a lot of running. See what you got here. Boom. I don't know where those guys were on that play. Where's Harper and Brillo? Let's see what they do on this play. Oh, they both got washed out to the left. Did a good job shedding his block. Harper did. I didn't have a problem with the linebacker play on that play. I think Harper did pretty good on that play. This is what I liked about Brill, though. Brill wheels, man. His wheels was crazy throughout the whole preseason. Like, his sideline to sideline wheels, to me, still is crazy. He gets pushed in the wrong direction, still gets over top of this. He got wheels, man. I think he might make the practice squad. Don't tell me he got picked up somewhere too. That's gonna hurt my feelings. But I like how he can move, man. But like I said, if you're looking at safety movement from a Wanye, and that's the reason you didn't keep Brill on this team, I can understand that. I can understand that. All right, I don't need to do that any further. Let me see what y'all doing over here. Yep. You said Troy said he never showed you anything. I mean, I didn't show what he was able to do. Yeah. Boom. Heavy Chevy. I agree. Linebacker depth. We do run a lot of nickel safeties. If LB goes down, then we are in trouble for depth, probably. Okoye, you hit it on the head. There is no linebacker that will be able to cover Deuce, and once he gets in space, he becomes a problem. Oh yeah, 100%. Let me see what else you're talking about here. Boom. You said Brill got hurt. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I saw that, Davey, man. You missed it. I already reacted to that. I was hurt by that too, man. Yeah. Yeah, I was hurt by that. But anyway, y'all lying on that though. Stop it, Noah. Days of Noah. You better get back on the ark, motherfucker, because you lying there. He will not start next year. You were crazy. I wish Douche would have got to wear number 2. Who's wearing? Oh, Jordan Lewis is playing number 2. Yeah, Deuce would have been. Yeah, Deuce would have been good. You tired of whack Prescott? You act like Trey Lance showed you something. Now, I don't like friendly fire, man. I don't like arguing with Cowboys fans, and I damn sure don't like having to do things like prove why one player on the team is better than another. That's why I don't like making LVE videos, right? But when you say shit like that, man, it's just crazy because what has Trey Lance done that makes him not whack? But Dak has done more with his time playing as a starting quarterback as a rookie than Trey Lance has ever done in the league at all in 3 years. How the fuck would Dak be whack and Trey be the guy? What's wrong with you, bro? That shows just natural. You just don't like the bull. And I don't listen to that. And when you just don't like you could say that. You could just say, yo, I just don't like Dak face. And I'd be like, damn, why, bro? I laugh at that. But when you try to prove it like it's something, nah, man. Yeah, no, man. You crazy. Crazy. Hunter Lipke was doing his thing too, man. Like, y'all right about that. Hunter definitely. I wouldn't start no goddamn Trey. Y'all crazy when y'all say that shit. Like, hell no. Like, Trey can't play. He said, get back on the damn arc. Exactly. Trey all day over Prescott, and what has Dak done other than getting overpaid and taking up cap space? That's all y'all talk about is the money. Is y'all Jerry's kids or something? Jerry's kids. Oh, y'all actually might be Jerry's kids. You know, Jerry's kids is like, you know, a little bit touched. Let's just say that. Because something got to be wrong with you. Because all you talk about is the money, like you paying them. You paying them? I ain't paying them. You paying them? Stop. Come on, man. You ain't paying that man. You keep talking about money. Money. Oh man, that's crazy, man. I don't think Cox went anywhere, bro. Jeffrey, you keep talking about money though. If you're kind of fan that likes losing the season, put Lance in. Exactly. Lance look okay. Since we talking about it, I'm in the mood right now. I gotta go to therapy in a second, physical therapy. But let's do it, man. Let's do this here. Since we talking about it. Trey Lance, week 1 of preseason, I think he played a lot. Let's look at the 49ers. Where they at? Let's look at this. Let's look at what Trey Lance offense does in the 49ers game. I think it was 49ers versus who were they playing? The Niners versus where the fuck are they? I don't see. Oh, there we go. They were playing Las Vegas. Let's see. Where's the offense at though? There we go. Let's watch why Trey Lance was not there. All right, y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. Let's watch why he wasn't here anymore. Let's see what he does. And this is a run play. Boom. What happened here? I don't know. Ball got popped back to him. Maybe it's the offensive line's fault. Let's see. See what Trey Lance is doing here. All right. Boom. Why is he gone? Why is he gone when they gave him every opportunity to show that he was the guy? Oh, boom. All right. Did he have something on that first play? Let's see what he had now. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hate on him. I'm gonna just see what he had. Let's be honest though. Let's be honest. All right. First read is to his right. So let's see what's happening to his right. Let's see if he had anything. Boom. Does he have this slant that he's looking for? He does. Even though the corner is sitting, if he puts the ball out here, this is an easy reception. He holds it instead. It's an either easy reception or at least an incompletion if he just puts the ball on the outside shoulder of that receiver there. But I'm not going to nitpick. He held the ball. He got it knocked back into his hands. Almost had a Mark Sanchez type situation going on there. Let's see what happens. All right. Because he should start this year, right? No days of Noah. Let's see why he's not starting anywhere. Let's see. This is play action. Let's see more Trey. Boom. Good short play. He could do that. Let's see what happened deep, though. And what did he have anything deep? So let's look deep at his first read on this play action. Let's see how they cover this. Now, right now, he has the ball in his hand. You tell me, does he have 17 open on this comeback route? Does he? Does he? Does he have whoever this is at the top of the screen open? Does he have any of them open? If he throws his ball on time? Yes, he does. He holds the ball and he throws it short. Boom. That's a safe throw. I ain't mad at you, but he did have open men. Am I wrong? Okay, so we're 0-2 as far as reading what's out there and being on time with the football. He's already 0-2. This might be a running play with the way they look in the backfield. Let's see what this was. Nope, this is another pass play. He holds it. Let's see what he had. Let's see what he had. He had the tight end if he just let it go. It was there early. Let's see it again. Watch the tight end this time. All right, that tight end that's going in motion is open now. Right there. Boom, let it go. He doesn't let it go. And he gets sacked. He's hesitant. Let's see it again. What's happening in front of him? And let's make sure we're not being unfair, because I like to be fair. Let it go. He's hesitant. Scary. So that was a sack because of Trey Lance. So that's a whole drive that he just killed on his own. All right, he's back out here again. Let's see what's happening this time. That's a run play. I ain't worried about no runs. Let's see what we got out here. I haven't watched this film, so I'm just as curious as you guys. Boom. Okay. A little sloppy, high. Could have been an interception, but let's see what he had. He ain't have nothing because he had a guy in his face. I'm giving him his credit from that one. 99 gets upfield instead of, cutting downfield or driving downfield. He goes straight up. Oh, no, actually, it was okay. But he throwing on the run. That could have been a bad throw, but good catch by the tight end. Let's see what they're looking at coverage-wise when you look at it from this angle. Boom. Yeah, that was a bad jump. That was an interception had he not turned around and caught that. But, okay, I ain't mad at that. Like I said, the short stuff, he look all right. Let's see. I don't know what that was. Let's look at this again. He's getting blitzed, and he's fidgety in the pocket. We're going to look at his pocket presence on the next view. But let's see what he has right off the snap. He's looking to his left. So let's see what he has over there to his left. All right. Got the safety over there with him. Still staring that down. The slant is there. The safety staring down the slant and driving on the slant because he's staring down the slant. So after the fact, he tried to come back across the field to the right. He has his tight end, but now he's already in trouble. But he could have stayed to the left and caught 10 underneath here. He had that, boom, then tries to hit that tight end late, rushes the throw, doesn't hit anything. Yeah. So, hey, I don't know, man. Sue me. You don't look comfortable. Maybe it's the offensive line's fault, right? That's what we're going to do. Look, he's not comfortable. Boom. Straight miss. All right, cool. These are random too, people. I don't know what he's doing in this game. So I don't know what's happening. I'm not setting this stuff up. This is just straight up. Let's watch what he's doing. Boom. Nope. Okay, let's see what he had here. All right, so he running a flood concept, looks like. Let's see. Right off the snap. Let's see where we at with it. Boom. Okay. Right now, he has this crossing pattern from 17 developing right here. Just like I do right now, is throw this ball right here right as he clears this linebacker. He's going to clear this linebacker right there. If he would have been on this crossing pattern, he has this right here. This is open. All right. He throws the ball to the flat anyway. There's nothing there, but he doesn't even try to complete the pass. It don't look like. Let's look at it from the defense's angle. Let's see what he's looking at. Let's read his eyes. Right? Does he even see the crossing pattern? It's a crossing pattern. He sees it. Where you going? He looked over there. Where were you going? He rushing through his progression. That's what the defense is seeing. He quick with his eyes. He's not reading and assessing what's going on. He rushed through his progressions and got rid of the ball. Look here. All right. Boom. It's there. As soon as he clears that linebacker, it was there. Boom. Nothing. I haven't seen a great play or any good play or anything that you'd be like, yeah, this is what we want from Trey yet. Let's see what's happening on this play. What we got here? As you snap the ball, what's there? What do they call? Boom, play action, like a dagger route in the slot. He under pressure from the rip though. I can't really hate on nothing on that play because he was under pressure. I actually do blame the offensive line on this particular play. Let's see what the O-line is not doing. Yeah. Left him out there to dry. All right, I can't hate on that. Here go another pass play. Let's see what we doing. What we got? Boom. All right, he had the top of his drop. What we got? Got a dagger right across the middle. Can't really see what they're running. He's running a wheel route. Let's see. Yeah, that wheel route is wide open, but it would be late at this point. He would have to throw this right now. So he's in trouble though. But if he steps up and gets this ball out here, 17 again is wide open on this play. That wheel right was open. Excuse me. But he was in trouble from the rip on this play. So I don't know. I can't see what he was looking at. Let's see if he even was looking for 17 and he's trying to climb in the pocket because he was trying to climb. So right here, he's trying to climb. Oh, yeah, it's horrible offensive line play on that one. Yeah, I can't blame him on this one either. Offensive line actually did play horrible on that one. So maybe that's why he's so uncomfortable. He knows that they ain't worth shit up there. But there's a lot of rush throws so far are bad offensive line play. Boom. Yeah, he tried to climb though. He tried to climb and he was staring down 17, so he probably would have got that ball over there. Let's see what this is. That's a good run play. We'll see CD doing some shit like that. Another run play. Don't need to see no runs. Short yardage stuff he's good at. I ain't got a problem with that. Let's see what this one is. Boom. Play action. Boom. Yeah, the short stuff, he gonna hit this all day. I ain't got a problem with none of this. He gonna look good doing that. Even in this offense, he could do this. It's the deep stuff and him in the pocket. Like if we're ever down in the game right now, no. He's not sitting in the pocket doing nothing. If he don't know where he's going with the ball prior to the snap and it's not designed, some short stuff designed, I don't like what he's doing right now. Let's see what this is. If it's another run, I think that's a large enough sample size. All right, let me see. One last one. Let's look at this one and see what happens. Is him in the pocket? The run gets rid of it, but let's see what they had. And did they have anything, or was it covered? Let's see. He's looking to his left initially, so let's see what's over here at the snap. There's no drop. Just boom, go. So this is supposed to be something quick the way he dropped. Okay. Yeah, that's covered pretty well. So he does hold the ball for good reason. Creates an opening there, boom. Good play by Trey, improvising on a play that really didn't have anything. There's nobody really open. A good play by Trey here. I like what he did here. Use his legs, stretch the play, hit your guy, keep the chains moving. Good. As you can see, like the short stuff, short to intermediate stuff, he's gonna be fine on. It's him getting his timing together downfield that I have a problem with. You know what I mean? This short stuff, I think he's gonna be fine. But getting the ball downfield is just that's not his cup of tea. Let's see what happens on this play. Boom. I think he throws a touchdown here. Play action. Boom. Good throw. Good throw. Good throw. He split the safeties on that one too. That was a good throw. He can do that. Let's see. Let's look at his eyes. Boom. Oh, he didn't split the safeties. I thought he hit 17. He did not hit 17. I thought he hit 17 on this play. Oh, look at that. Schmack. That would have been a pick. That would have been a pick. That's the defense fault. Yeah, he did not. I thought he hit 17 when 17 put his arms up from a distance. I didn't see what happened here. This was a tragic accident that turned into a gimme for him. Boom. Sets his feet, rushes the throw, boom. Intercepted. Come on, buddy. You gotta take that. So yeah, no, that was another horrible look downfield. So I try to give you credit on that, but no. Let me see why that safety was on it so easily. Number 33. Let's see why he was on it. Because he's staring it down. Yep, staring it down. Boop. That was 23. Yeah, he stared that down. All right. Yeah, I don't gotta do too much, man. I'm good to do too much, but the ones who saying that he should be starting this year, yeah, you crazy. You sound crazy, Noah. At least I gave you a chance, man. I tried to look at the dude. You know what I mean? The last play is why he's here. That's facts, man. Like what y'all talk about, man. I would just let it play in the background. I don't even need to see what's going on. I'm gonna just let it play. I'll be press play. Boom. Yeah, but Lance, man, I don't have like a beef with him. I just look at guys who be saying like, "Oh, Dak about to be gone because Lance is here." Sound crazy, man. That's not what's happening to me. But against our starting defense, he's going to help us out because of this type of stuff. Him rolling out of the pocket, showing us how to stay home and see what's going on. That's what we're going to get from him that we weren't getting. But when you look at this type of stuff here, like he's an interception and sack machine right now, man. That's all you're going to get from him right now. You know what I mean? And if you think there's anything else to that, you crazy. He hold the ball too long for a guy who is supposed to be efficient throwing the ball. He's a little scary right now. We all see that Dakota isn't going to carry us, but our defense can carry him. That's how we're going to roll with Dak. Not great, but Trey isn't going to challenge him. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, Trey is a rookie for real. Exactly that. Nobody's hating on Trey with that. It's like that's why people saying this year is crazy. Like y'all out your mind. Like this year, he's not gonna challenge shit. Days of Noah. What do you want AKOYE to go off? Lance's film from college. Facts. He like 8 years. Oh man, 8 years. All right, let's do something else since we doing 8 years, right? Let's do. That's it. That's it. Yeah, there you go again doing nothing. Look at this shit, man. Like Trey is not ready, man. Not ready, man. Not ready. You're not ready, bro. Let's remove this real quick. Let me show you something. Since for those who talk that 8 year shit, and that's what that's what you want to do with it. Watch this. Pro Football Reference. Peyton. Let's look at this. I do this all the time. I don't know why y'all don't ever do this shit. Let's look at Peyton Manning. 8 years. It said 8 years, right? Let's look at the first 8 years of Peyton Manning's career. Let's look at the postseason. Matter of fact, y'all like postseason? Postseason career. 8 years. Okay. Let me share that. Add to this ring. All right. 8 years, right? 8 years. Okay, let's look at 8 years a bit. This is just for fun. I love Peyton Manning. I happen to love Peyton Manning. First year, rookie year, 1999, postseason results. Lost. Second year to Miami, lost. Third year, lost to Herm Edwards Jets, 41-0. Year, what's this? Which year is this? Is it year 4, 5, and 6? No, this is year 4. Okay, so 1, 2, yeah, this year 4. He had some wins here. He won twice, lost to New England, 24-0. You know what I'm saying? In the divisional round? Yeah, he lost to New England here. Might have been the conference championship. I don't know. But lost to New England there. Year 5. Had a good win against Denver, lost to New England again. This is year 6. One and done, lost to Pittsburgh. Year 7, he gets all the way to this is not year 7, is it? This is year 8. No, it is year 7. It's year 7. Year 7, he gets all the way to the gets all the way to the Super Bowl. This is a Super Bowl year, right? Year 7. Ain't that it? Where he went against Chicago. If he's going up against Chicago in the postseason, then that's the Super Bowl year. So that's year 7. Boom. All right, let's also look at his stats. Let's look at that. Because everybody keep talking about these interceptions, man. I was like, yo, oh no, that was his 8th year. That was his 8th year he won a Super Bowl. All right. When you look at his stats for his rookie year, he threw 28 interceptions his first season. 28. Let's see if that was his only one that he ever did that. Because he threw 28 interceptions and what's that? 26 touchdowns. All right, that's just a fluke, right? Yeah, that's a fluke. Let's look at other years because that had to be a fluke. Let's see if he threw over 20 interceptions ever again. All right, he threw 15 in his 3rd year. Let's see. 2000. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna go 8 years in. He threw 23 interceptions to 26 touchdowns in his 4th year. This is looking crazy to me already. Like, if Dak did this, wouldn't you be ready to get rid of him? And he's losing during these seasons. He threw 19 to 27 touchdowns his 5th year. Went 10-6. Keep going. Oh, no, this is year 5 right here. All right, he got year 5, 29-10. That's respectable. There we go. You know what I mean? And this is just, I did this with Peyton Manning. I did it with Drew Brees. I did it with everybody. Brett Favre is like one of the worst ones. You know what I'm saying? 49-10. Now, this is what you call amazing quarterback play. And this was the year I think that they went to. No, this is the year when they lost in the playoffs. They didn't win this one. I think this is the year they won it all. 28-10, 37 touchdowns. But I rest my case, bro. When you talk 8 years, Peyton Manning wasn't doing shit in 8 years either. Neither was your guy Drew Brees. So it's not. He said, dude is not bringing up facts, bro. Who not bringing up facts? Who not bringing up facts? That's not a fact. Dak took a number one first time in school history to SWAC. Yeah, he did. Days of Noah. Here we go. Let's throw that in also. Let's see what you're saying. He wasn't better than Dak in high school or college. Dak is trash. Yeah, I ain't arguing that. I'm not arguing the Dak versus Lance conversation because it ain't even relevant at this point. But yeah, I'm just killing time now, man. Like I said, I got to go to therapy, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up. But Dak needs to look up before speaking. Dude needs to look up before speaking. Looks dumb. Let's see, and he never has accuracy in college. That's why it shows in NFL. You talking about Days Ago talking about Dak again. He says 66% accuracy is not accurate yet. Like people in here about that all 22 film can tell you about option routes, defenses. We don't just watch mainstream narratives. Oh, that's facts. Gunslingers have never cared about interceptions. I know. I don't care about them as long as you can win the game. You know what I mean? Romo too. Romo actually didn't throw that many interceptions. Man, appreciate you too, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all get out of here. All 156 of y'all, hit the like button right now for me. I'm gonna give you a second to do that. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna get on with my day, do what I need to do. All right. Sadiqa Charles, appreciate you. Everybody, Troy Dudley, all y'all guys. Days of Noah, appreciate you being a good sport. Coyote, love the name. Hope to see you again in the chat. Haven't seen you before, but it is what it is, man. People don't like Dak, and it's going to be like that, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all definitely support the team, even if you don't like Dak. Realize that he's all we got right now. You know what I mean? But I'll catch y'all a little later, man. I'm out. Dayton Jones, what's up with you, man? Big ups to you too, man. That's my guy there. Make sure y'all show Dayton some love, man. Follow him definitely on Instagram. Good dude, always doing his thing, man. Former Cowboy. Still bleed blue and silver too. So make sure you show Dayton some love, man. I wish you'd have got in the chat earlier, man. I was talking about shit, doing some breakdowns, but I'll holler at you. I'll hit you up on the gram or I'll hit you up or something. Talk to y'all. Peace.